fight. Then also I fought. So this is now again an opportunity where I want to serve the people and do my best. So let's see whatever comes out of it. Then we'll decide within a short time, and people will come to know whether who will be the candidate from Mandi.
But looking at the public people of Mandi and how you have served them after Veerbhadra Singh passed away, you carried on the legacy of your husband in this Lok Sabha constituency. What is right now the perception of the voters of Mandi? Do they want you to contest from this very seat against Kangana Ranaut?
See, earlier also, as you said, Veerbhadra Singh ji had a big clout in this area. He fought election number of times from here. And he always contested. That was what the High Command wanted him to be in the fray. So he contested and won. After that, I was there for almost 3 terms. People have elected me also. His legacy counts a lot in that area. And people want that you all should be there, because there's a lot of regard for this personality. And they still feel that his name, because he has done a lot. When he was the chief minister, he worked for the people. Even when he was in the center, he did a lot for this area. So people want that your family should be there always. People fondly remember him. Now also, last Vidhan Sabha election also, people gave their verdict according to these lines only. And they felt that he has done so much for us, so this is a time to repay back, and they voted for Congress, and and that's how we won that seat.
You won Mandi Lok Sabha constituency 3 times. In fact, 2021 bypoll also you won. Yeah. This time, what's stopping you? Why are you being hesitant from taking a quick decision when it comes to Mandi Lok Sabha constituency? Is it the perception of Prime Minister Narendra Modi or the candidature of Kangana Ranaut which is making you take a decision after thinking a lot, after giving it a lot thinking?
See, it is not a matter of Prime Minister Modi. Modi was there when I fought the last election. Then also Modi ji was there in the helm of affairs. And Jairam Thakur ji was the candidate. He was fighting those elections. So that is not the point, that we get afraid of these big names. We are fighters, and we know how to fight elections, and we know the ground realities. In the times to come also, we will, in case High Command gives me the ticket, so I'll be there and I'll work for the people.
In your opinion, has Supriya Shrine's distasteful remark against Kangana Ranaut given her a walkover in this Mandi constituency?
No, it's not a walkover, but I personally feel, being a lady, she may be in any profession, she's a film actress, she may be anything, but as far as a lady is concerned, I think we should not pass any remarks like this. So being a lady myself, I feel that we should not talk about personal matters. ठीक है, she is a party candidate from BJP, so we should accept that and we should work. They come out with their plans, what they want to do in future, and we say what we want to do. Then people will decide whom to vote for and who will be the winning candidate.
Now, the direct attack after Supriya Shrine's remark on Kangana Ranaut, the sexist remark which was made, the direct attack came from BJP and the and overall the people who watched and saw those statements on social media. Direct attack came on Congress party. Many stated that Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi are the senior Congress leaders. They should not have kept mum on this entire issue. Do you think that Congress should have apologized personally on this issue?
See, I can't say that. You are talking about very big names, whether it is Priyanka ji, whether it's Sonia ji. That is from them to decide. I cannot comment on such things. What call they take and how they take it, that is up to them.
Are you hoping that Congress will field you from Mandi Lok Sabha constituency?
If they do, as earlier also, they fielded me, I did my best. And whatever results they were in front of the people. This time also, if High Command gives me the ticket, then I'll be in the fray and I'll try and do my best as much as I can. I've done it earlier also, and now also I promise the people that whatever best I can do as a member of parliament, I will do that from my side.
So personally, you want to contest election from Mandi. You are just waiting for the High Command to release the candidature, to announce the candidature. Personally, you want to fight against Kangana Ranaut. We can say that.
Seeing the conditions in the ground, I feel that this is also very important. Very, very important that before deciding and before taking such big decisions, you have to see what is in the ground. What are the people's feelings, what people want. That also has to be taken. It is not about myself. It is, I represent a party. It is about the Congress party. We want the Congress party to win with thumping majority. So it is High Command who will decide which is the best candidate. Whenever they choose, then we accordingly work for the party.
For a longer period of time, since Kangana Ranaut started speaking about several political issues from past 2 years, many have been stating that her pro-Hindutva image and also the lines on which the BJP has always been campaigning, those could be the plus and the positive things for Kangana Ranaut to win the Mandi Lok Sabha constituency. How do you see this constituency? Because it comprises of Lahore, Spiti, Kinnaur and Mandi itself.
Yeah. She's not been very active in these areas. People don't even know her personally. And I feel whatever she says, that is up to her, what her view is, what her opinion is, what she wants to do. But I feel when the disaster was there, and since she's a person from Mandi only, she belongs to Mandi. That is true that she's a daughter of this area. And they have chosen her, they have brought her into the field. So we'll also do our best, whatever we can do, and win these forthcoming elections.
Apart from Pratibha Singh, how many others are also the runners for this Mandi Lok Sabha constituency? Because from past 10 years, only the name which was heard from Mandi Lok Sabha was Pratibha Singh. But now, as you said that if the High Command wants, then I'll contest. That means there are another 1 or 2 names which are also rolling in for the Mandi ticket from the side of.
I really don't know. We will go and talk to them also. We will have a discussion with them also. Whatever they decide, it is the High Command who takes the call, whom to give the tickets. It is not for us to decide that I am the candidate. It is for them to decide. So let them decide. Whatever they decide, we will follow that.
Have things changed after the announcement of Kangana Ranaut's candidature? Are you of the opinion that before announcement of Kangana Ranaut's candidature from Mandi, things were positive for you from the side of Congress? It was decided only that Pratibha Singh is going to contest from Mandi, but now after the announcement of Kangana Ranaut's candidature, things have taken a sudden turn.
No, not at all. Not at all. Whether it was her or whether it is anybody else. As I told you earlier also, they were like Jairam ji was there from Mandi, he fought the election. So any name can come. We have to be strong on our side, and we will not see that who is the... why are you saying that since she's come, it's taken a turn? It hasn't. Theek hai, she is there. So people will see that also. They'll see her performance also. We went through a big disaster in Himachal Pradesh. People now asking questions, where was she at that time? Why didn't she come and help the people? If she was from Mandi area, and Mandi area was very badly hit by these disasters, she should have come and helped the people. People would have been happy that she is in a position where she could have helped people. So these are the questions now people have started asking. So let's see, whatever things take a turn, we'll work accordingly.
One more thing, a fortnight ago, things happened in Himachal Pradesh. That time when we spoke to you, you clearly stated that team from Delhi and DK Shivkumar came and tried to persuade you and Vikramaditya both. And that time it was being said that all is not well in Congress, Himachal Congress. Still it is being said that all is not well in Himachal Congress. Right now, what is the situation?
There are certain ups and downs in life. Congress also faced up and down. Many people left us and joined the BJP. Now we will fill those gaps. We will find candidates who can win the election. They will be in the field and they will fight it out and they'll win, and we'll make the government stable.
Himachal Pradesh CM Sukhu also called Kangana Ranaut daughter of Himachal Pradesh. Do you think that shouldn't Congress apologize for the sexist remarks? I'm asking this again and again because this is the question which is being asked by the people who have seen those comments. Until now, Supriya Shrinate also didn't apologize for her sexist remarks.
I don't know whether they will apologize or not. I can't talk on anybody's behalf.
But as a women leader, do you feel so?
I said so. Ki being a lady, such remarks were not desirable. One shouldn't talk about their personal lives. She's a lady, and disrespectfully, if you talk about a lady, that is not proper.
One more thing. Now the rebel MLAs now who have jumped the ship, joined the BJP camp, they're all going to contest the by-election. How do you see, will Congress field strong opponent against them, or the situation is going to be troublesome for Congress? How do you see this? Things have not been well from past 2 months in the state of Himachal Pradesh.
It's not like that they were, even they have jumped to the BJP, but within BJP also there's a lot of resentment. There were people who were waiting that our name should have been announced, we should have been the candidates. By their jumping over, things in their camp is also not very stable, and they are also not very happy about it. But why should we comment on them? We should talk about ourselves. We will also find new candidates who can give better results, who can their performance should be good, and we will definitely win these elections and make the government stable.
From Himachal Pradesh, we'll get you that interesting turn of events that has taken place in Maharashtra. Govinda, who was earlier the Congress parliamentarian, has now switched sides. He's joined Eknath Shinde's camp. We'll get you the latest on the other side. He's spoken for the first time. We'll get you that interview after a short break.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Things have got really complicated today for Arvind Kejriwal. He put together all the lawyers, he put together some of the most formidable lawyers in India to fight his case. And these criminal lawyers, the topmost in the country, gave everything they had to defend him. Everything they had to question his arrest. They put forth all their arguments, but they still lost in court. They questioned the use of approvers, they questioned the timing of the arrest, they questioned the intent of the agency, but they still lost in the court. Loss after loss after loss after loss in court for Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party. Now viewers, if there is no scam in Liquorgate, why do the biggest lawyers of the country lose in court when they stand up to fight for the Aam Aadmi Party? Are the courts biased too? Or is it the reality that there is too much evidence that the agencies have shown and the agencies have shared with the courts, with the judges, which makes even giving bail impossible for the court? Consider this, they are not even getting bail. Manish Sisodia, Satendra Jain, Sanjay Singh, Arvind Kejriwal denied bail inside jail. The denial of interim relief by the Delhi High Court in the case of Kejriwal's arrest is yet another courtroom loss for the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, anytime the Aam Aadmi Party tells you there is no scam, just ask one question. If there is no scam, how come you're always losing in court? And we all know that in every case of arrest and bail, the courts look at only one fact. The courts ask whether there is a prima facie case that can be built against the accused. If there's no prima facie case, you get bail. But here there is a prima facie case. There's a lot of scam. There's a crores of rupees which have been made. Hundreds of crores. The situation is so complicated for Arvind Kejriwal now that unless he wins tomorrow, when his matter for continued custody comes up for hearing, unless he gets relief tomorrow,
Film actor Govinda has joined the Shiva Sena. Remember, formerly he was a parliamentarian from the Congress party, and even though he was not an active part of politics, today he has made a re-entry in the presence of Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Eknath Shinde. In a super exclusive interview to Republic TV, Govinda has once again spoken about his political re-entry and why exactly right now. In fact, this contest is likely to become far more interesting given the fact that Shiva Sena Uddhav Thackeray camp has already fielded Amol Kirtikar. Remember, his candidature has resulted in a situation where you have had the Congress party getting upset about it, saying that that seat was ours. So this contest is turning out to become extremely interesting with Shiva Sena from the Eknath Shinde side, in all likelihood, would be fielding Govinda. Listen in to what the actor had to say.
अभिनेता गोविंदा अब उनका जो है पदार्पण दोबारा से राजनीति में होने जा रहा है। पहले कांग्रेस, अब एकनाथ शिंदे की शिवसेना। क्या कुछ कहेंगे?
वो 14वीं लोकसभा थी। आज 14 वर्ष बाद मैं इस पक्ष में आया हूं और इस कृपा का मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं। पिछले 9-10 वर्ष में जो आदरणीय मोदी जी की राज्य में जो प्रोग्रेस हुई है और जो यहाँ पे हो रही है, ये 2 वर्ष में हम लोगों ने जो देखा है बहुत शुभ है। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये बहुत आगे निकलेंगे और साथ में काम करने के लिए जो मौका दिया है, मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ उनका।
एक के बाद एक कांग्रेस पार्टी के तमाम नेता जो हैं वो छोड़ करके जा रहे हैं, चाहे मिलिंद देवरा हो, अशोक चौहान हो। आपने भी कांग्रेस को अपना योगदान दिया है। ऐसी स्थिति में जिस प्रकार से कांग्रेस पार्टी का पतन हो रहा है और जिस प्रकार से आपने भी पार्टी को छोड़ा, आपको लगता है कांग्रेस का कोई भविष्य नहीं है?
सुनिए मेरी बात। जो मैंने जिस समय के लिए साथ में जोड़ा था वो मैं समय पूरा करके निकला। उसके बाद 13 वर्ष मैं कभी उस तरफ देखा भी नहीं, राइट। और मेरी तरफ भी कहीं देखा नहीं है गया है कहीं। किसी का मैं कह नहीं रहा हूँ, नाम नहीं लेता हूँ मैं कभी किसी का, और बदनामी फालतू में कभी सब्जेक्ट में डिस्कस नहीं करता हूँ। तो मैं 14 वर्ष बाद मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मैं इसमें जुड़ जाऊँ। ये मुझे अच्छा लगा, जैसे उस समय वहाँ लगा था, तो जुड़ गया।
उत्तर पश्चिम की अगर बात करें, उत्तर पश्चिम सीट को लेकर के क्या आप आग्रहित हैं कि आप चुनाव लड़ेंगे? क्योंकि आपकी पॉपुलैरिटी भी बहुत है।
आप उनका प्रश्न मुझे पूछ रहे हैं, वो उन्हें पूछिए आप।
नहीं, पॉपुलैरिटी आपकी बहुत है, आपको प्यार भी बहुत मिला है।
जी मिला है, और मैं सेवा प्रदान कर सकता था कि अब ये देखा जाएगा ना।
A letter written by 600 eminent lawyers about the Supreme Court and how exactly there are interest groups, vested groups that are now operating. 600 lawyers opened up about the pressure on Supreme Court, a letter to the Chief Justice of India led by Harish Salve. Prime Minister has also called out the attempt to browbeat and bully. Now, one of the lawyers signatory to this entire petition that was sent across was eminent lawyer Hitesh Jain, who's joining us right now on this broadcast from Mumbai. Let me see if we can just get him on air right now. I'm told that Hitesh Jain has joined us. Mr. Jain, thank you very much for speaking to Republic TV. Let me straight away begin by asking you, you, along with various other lawyers, have said that there is an interest group that is operating. Whom are you referring to? Who exactly is this interest group that you are referring to? Mr. Jain, you'll have to just unmute yourself. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Shravan, you're asking me an obvious question, and you know the obvious answer also as to which group we are referring. In the past 2 weeks, you are seeing a concerted attempt to undermine the judiciary and particularly the Supreme Court. And this escalated particularly when Arvind Kejriwal was arrested. Even you could hear the murmurs during the arrest of Manish Sisodia and other opposition-led leaders who have been accused of corruption. What is strange is there is this set of politicians who will accuse these people of a political corruption. Then they will don the hats of the lawyer and they will appear for them in the court. And when they do not get the favorable order, then they start criticizing the judiciary in the court, outside the court, on the media, on the social media. They use every platform to undermine the judiciary. So basically what is happening is it is their way or highway. And more so the way this judiciary, the more so this lobby is behaving, the kind of allegations they are making. For example, if a particular bench is not giving the relief, they are not afraid in name calling the judges and they are casting all sorts of aspersions. I think this is dangerous. It is dangerous for the credibility of the judiciary. We felt this is a serious enough issue which needs to be called out, and that is the reason a letter has been addressed to the Chief Justice of India, bringing in all these tactics in front of him.
Mr. Jain, I'm also quoting from the letter. you, along with the other lawyers, say that it's troubling to see some lawyers defend politicians by the day, and then they try to influence the judges through the media at night. Now, that's a cause of concern, given the fact that you've had political parties now launching a full-fledged campaign, simply saying that, there is a sense that there is a lobby that basically operates within the judiciary too, and that's what they're basically indicating too. How concerned are you, as well as the other lawyers, and what ramifications does it really have?
See, obviously, this is concerning. As a lawyer, we win some case, we lose some case. It is about, at the end of the day, every lawyer will confess that there is a robust judicial system, and ultimately it is the rule of law that prevails in the court. And there is no point, there's no hard feelings whether you win the case or whether you lose the case. But when you lose the case, you start casting aspersions. When on a particular subject, there is not the judicial outcome is not favorable, there is a lobby, they will start casting the aspersion. Now, that is what is a matter of concerning. It's like, it's a very simple thing in a layman's language. If the result is not in my favor, the best thing is instead of looking at the facts, I have to start calling the judge straight away. I have to start blaming the judge that ultimately the judge was biased. He had his other views, and therefore I'm not able to succeed. I think if we start making such kind of allegation, if the lawyers who are being so-called successful lawyers, if they start making such kind of allegation, what is the faith people are going to have in the judiciary?
Well, thank you very much, Hitesh Jain, for joining us on this broadcast of This Is Exclusive. Several other eminent lawyers have also once again raised this concern as to what exactly could be the ramifications if this really continues with a lobby group, a pressure group, carrying out their activities with vested interest. That's all that we could pack in this edition of This Is Exclusive. But before that, Republic Media Network is also proud to announce the launch of our exclusive Nazar Ka Tika campaign, encouraging all Indians to come ahead and vote. At Republic, we believe voting is the cornerstone of our democracy, driving progress and safeguarding freedom for all. Join us in our Nazar Ka Tika campaign and vote for a new India.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 11th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
कांग्रेस को जब से कर्नाटका में मौका मिला है तो इन्होंने कर्नाटका को अपना एटीएम बना दिया है।
Frisking has given way to F4 racing on the streets of Srinagar. Headlines now boast tourism figures, not terror fatalities. IED blasts and stone pelting have given way to the world's highest rail bridge and a state-of-art movie hall. Kashmir stealing the spotlight even at the G20. Confident Home Minister on the improving situation.
निश्चित रूप से चुनाव के बाद इस पर हम एक एक्शन प्लान बनाए हैं और जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस के हवाले ही जम्मू कश्मीर का कानून और व्यवस्था की स्थिति होगी और धीरे धीरे ट्रूप्स बैरक में जाएंगे। ये हमारा एक डिजाइन बना हुआ है। हमने 7 साल का एक ब्लूप्रिंट बनाया है। जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस को हम स्ट्रेंथी कर रहे हैं। जम्मू कश्मीर की पुलिस अब अपने पैरों पर खड़ी हुई और जितनी भी मुठभेड़ हुई है इसमें ज्यादातर अब जम्मू कश्मीर की पुलिस करती है, क्योंकि फोरफ्रंट पर वही रहती है। हम सपोर्ट में सेंट्रल फोर्सेस रहती है। तो एक कल्चर बदला है। पहले जम्मू कश्मीर की पुलिस पर विश्वास नहीं किया जाता था।
दुनिया की सबसे पुरानी भाषा तमिल भाषा हिंदुस्तान मैं दुनिया को बताना चाहता हूं, सबसे पुरानी भाषा का गर्व प्राप्त है, वो मेरी तमिल भाषा है।
Very good evening, viewers. We are live and breaking on Republic TV, and I am Rakshita Mishra with you this Thursday evening. Let's get started with all the top stories making headlines this hour. It's official. Actor Govinda joins Shinde-led Shiv Sena, likely to be fielded from Mumbai Northwest seat. Lok Sabha elections inch closer, but Sharad Pawar's faction is still in a huddle mode. No candidate list yet. NCP Sharad Pawar unit says 1 out of the 6 seats in Mumbai is theirs. Congress tries to defuse the situation. Expelled TMC MP Moa Moitro skips ED summons for poll campaigning. Battle for Wayanad intensifies. K. Surendran hits out at Rahul. Says elephants have visited Wayanad more than Rahul Gandhi has visited. After Kolar, Congress infighting in Chikkabalapura constituency. Congress MLA Subba Reddy openly opposes Raksha Ramaya. After a break for almost 15 years, actor Govinda is back in the political arena. The actor has joined the Shinde Sena and his induction is being seen as a big boost for the Mahayuti alliance. The actor also reminded everyone about his close ties with Balasaheb Thackeray and affirmed that he will work for the growth of arts and culture in Maharashtra. According to sources, Govinda could contest the upcoming Lok Sabha elections from the Mumbai Northwest seat. This will see a direct competition between Uddhav Sena's Amol Kirtikar and Govinda.
अभिनेता गोविंदा अब उनका जो है पदार्पण दोबारा से राजनीति में होने जा रहा है। पहले कांग्रेस, अब एकनाथ शिंदे की शिवसेना। क्या कुछ कहेंगे?
वो 14वीं लोकसभा थी। आज 14 वर्ष बाद मैं इस पक्ष में आया हूं और इस कृपा का मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं। पिछले 9-10 वर्ष में जो आदरणीय मोदी जी की राज्य में जो प्रोग्रेस हुई है और जो यहाँ पे हो रही है, ये 2 वर्ष में हम लोगों ने जो देखा है बहुत शुभ है। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये बहुत आगे निकलेंगे और साथ में काम करने के लिए जो मौका दिया है, मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ उनका।
एक के बाद एक कांग्रेस पार्टी के तमाम नेता जो हैं वो छोड़ करके जा रहे हैं, चाहे मिलिंद देवरा हो, अशोक चौहान हो। आपने भी कांग्रेस को अपना योगदान दिया है। ऐसी स्थिति में जिस प्रकार से कांग्रेस पार्टी का पतन हो रहा है और जिस प्रकार से आपने भी पार्टी को छोड़ा, आपको लगता है कांग्रेस का कोई भविष्य नहीं है?
सुनिए मेरी बात। जो मैंने जिस समय के लिए साथ में जोड़ा था, वो मैं समय पूरा करके निकला। उसके बाद 13 वर्ष मैं कभी उस तरफ देखा भी नहीं, राइट। और मेरी तरफ भी कहीं देखा नहीं है गया है, कहीं किसी का मैं कह नहीं रहा हूँ, नाम नहीं लेता हूँ मैं कभी किसी का, और बदनामी फालतू में कभी सब्जेक्ट में डिस्कस नहीं करता हूँ। तो मैं 14 वर्ष बाद मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मैं इसमें जुड़ जाऊँ, ये मुझे अच्छा लगा, जैसे उस समय वहाँ लगा था, तो जुड़ गया।
उत्तर पश्चिम की अगर बात करें, उत्तर पश्चिम सीट को लेकर के क्या आप आग्रहित हैं कि आप चुनाव लड़ेंगे? क्योंकि आपकी पॉपुलैरिटी भी बहुत है।
आप उनका प्रश्न मुझे पूछ रहे हैं, वो उन्हें पूछिए आप।
नहीं, पॉपुलैरिटी आपकी बहुत है, आपको प्यार भी बहुत मिला है।
जी मिला है, और मैं सेवा प्रदान कर सकता था कि अब ये देखा जाएगा ना।
And Republic TV also spoke to Milind Devra. Remember, Milind Devra is also one of those who has switched from the Congress party to the BJP. Let's take a listen into what Milind Devra had to say.
See, I've known Govinda for almost 25 years. And in 2004, we both fought the elections together. I fought South Mumbai, he fought North Mumbai. My late father had blessed us both, had brought him into the Congress then. He's a man with a clean heart. He wants to do something good for Mumbai. He wants to represent the creative industry, the artists. Mumbai is India's cultural capital.
And my colleague Sandeep is joining us live from Mumbai right now on the broadcast. So it's of course official. Govinda is adding more star power to the NDA. This time now it's Shiv Sena that is becoming star-studded with Govinda joining his party ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. What sort of a boost does it provide, Sandeep, here to the NDA and to the Mahayuti?
So yes, definitely. As far as the elections are concerned, Eknath Shinde is in fact looking out for people who has huge popularity, and in the same sequence, it seems that after Milind Devra's entry, it is Govinda who has in fact joined in Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena. What would be his role? Whether he will be just a campaigner for Eknath Shinde, or whether he will be given any kind of opportunity to contest elections in Lok Sabha. That is something that is not yet clear, but ultimately when we questioned Govinda regarding his wish to contest election, he said that it is the party and the senior leaders to decide whether the opportunity to be given or not. He is ready to serve though. That is what is being he told us. So definitely whether he will be allotted the Mumbai Northwest seat or not, that is something that we have to look out for, because Northwest is the seat over which there is still mystery, and so far neither BJP nor Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena has given up its candidate against the Uddhav Sena's Amol Kirtikar. Remember, Sanjay Nirupam is someone whose ticket has been who has been denied ticket by the Congress party, and Uddhav Sena was given that very seat, and after which the outrage within Sanjay Nirupam came out against Congress party as well. But whether the opportunity for the Northwest constituency will go for actor Govinda or not, that is not yet clear, and neither Eknath Shinde nor Govinda himself has stated anything regarding that very seat. Whether that seat will be in the camp of Eknath Shinde, this is also not yet clear. So definitely we have to keep our eyes over what unfolds next, because that is very important seat, and it has it is highly dominated by North Indians in Mumbai, Northwest constituency. So if at all Govinda also gets the opportunity there, so it would be a very safe seat for Govinda to get it secured and win that very constituency. But so far there is no official announcement over him contesting that very constituency.
Right, in fact, stay with us, Sandeep. We're getting more updates on Maharashtra. Now, remember, this is a fresh crack that has emerged in Maharashtra's Mahayuti alliance. Remember, senior Shinde faction leader Anand Rao Adsul has opposed Navneet Rana's candidature from the Amravati Lok Sabha constituency, and this is what he had said, that Navneet Rana will be entering a death well now. Sandeep, quite strong words are being used here. So still there is nothing much all well in the Mahayuti, because he has pointed out that decision to field Rana was not taken by the Grand Alliance, but he's pointing fingers that it was actually on the order or direction of the BJP.
Rakshita, if you talk about Navneet Rana's seat, remember Navneet Rana was last time elected as an independent MP, and she had the support of NCP from outside. And at that point of time, remember, at this point of time, Anand Rao Adsul was very much hopeful within the Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena to get that very seat for his son. So ultimately, Navneet Rana's name was announced by the central leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party, and the Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena wanted that very seat for themselves. And not only that, the Bharatiya Janata Party local cadre is also upset with Navneet Rana. there in Amravati. The local Amravati workers are also upset with Navneet Rana, and they had a history of fighting against Navneet Rana. So ultimately, Bharatiya Janata Party giving Navneet Rana the ticket from Amravati constituency is in fact hurting the local sentiments out there of the people out there. And in the same series of events, we saw Anand Rao Adsul stating against Navneet Rana. It will be very much crucial to see how will Bharatiya Janata Party convince its all their alliance partners out there and even their own party workers out there, wherein there is an outrage against Navneet Rana from Amravati.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandeep, for joining us with those details. So lots going on in Maharashtra ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, and Republic TV will be getting you all the latest on that and from across the country. Now we move on to some other news now. Right now, amid Lok Sabha poll preparations, Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has held the roadshow on foot in Didi Hat Bazaar of Pittoragarh district. On the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, JJP leader and former Deputy Chief Minister of Haryana, Dushyant Chautala, took a jibe at the Congress, saying it is clear that this is Congress's last election. He added that JJP will contest on all 10 seats in Haryana and candidates will be announced soon.
कांग्रेस के अंदर एक चीज तो साफ सामने आ रही कि पूरे देश में कांग्रेस के जिनको हम दिग्गज क्या करते थे वो सारे डर रहे हैं और ये चीज साफ कर देती है कि कांग्रेस का ये अंतिम चुनाव कि सभी 10 लोकसभा सीटों पर जननायक जनता पार्टी मजबूत मिजाज भी उतारेगी और मजबूती से उन सीटों को जीतने का भी काम करें.
After being appointed as BJP's national spokesperson, CR Keswan slammed India Alliance, saying that they preach the ideology of hate and practice the politics of polarization.
The India Alliance preaches the ideology of hate and practices the politics of polarization. You would have seen how they've said they're enemies of Ram. The India Alliance has said we'll eradicate Sanatan Dharma, we'll eliminate Mahashakti. And even some of the alliance members of the India Alliance have said we will divide India and separate from India.
On Sushil Kumar Rinku joining the BJP, Aam Aadmi Party Minister Saurabh Bhardwaj says that MLAs in Punjab were offered money, Lok Sabha candidature and Y+ security by BJP to join them. Saurabh Bhardwaj alleges that BJP is trying to topple the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab.
पंजाब में बहुत सारे विधायकों के पास पार्टी बदलने के लिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी में आने के लिए उनको पैसा ऑफर किया गया, उनको Y+ सिक्योरिटी ऑफर की गई, उनको पोजीशंस ऑफर की गई, यहां तक कि उनको संसद के अंदर चुनाव लड़ाने की बात भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने कही.
Days after quitting the BJD party, Bhartrahari Mehtab is likely to join the BJP today. Now, Mehtab quit BJD on the 22nd of March. And Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar says that there is pressure from candidates for election ticket from Kolar, but no one will resign from the party over this. He adds that all party leaders will work together in Kolar. Days after Naveen Jindal joined hands with the BJP after quitting the Congress, his mother and former Haryana Minister Savitri Jindal also quit the Congress party. Now, after fighting over Kolar ticket, the Karnataka Congress is facing more infighting. Now, this time, the divide is over Raksha Ramaiah. Even as former Chief Minister Veerappa Moily is confident of getting the ticket, Siddaramaia's close aide Raksha Ramaiah continues to lobby hard. And amidst this, Congress MLA Subba Reddy says he will not support Raksha and instead pitches for Veerappa Moily and Shivashankar Reddy. My colleague Pratibha Prasad, in fact, is joining us live on the broadcast from Bengaluru on this now tussle happening over Chikkabalapura there, Prajwal. Congress is continuously facing more and more trouble, more and more tussle. What is the latest? Tell us more as far as the context of this seat is concerned.
You know, Rakshita, first and foremost about going ahead and speaking about the Chikbalapur Lok Sabha constituency, we are seeing that Raksha Ramaiah was one of the contenders and he was also one of the front runners, and it was expected that the Congress High Command would go ahead and give him a seat. But in all likelihood now it looks like, it will not be a possibility here, because Subba Naidu, a Congress legislator from Bagyapalli, which comes under the Chikbalapur Lok Sabha constituency, has now written an open letter of rebellion to the KPCC President D.K. Shivkumar, and he's also asked the District in charge Minister Mr. B.Z. Zamir Ahmad Khan as well as Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to intervene here, and therefore there has been no sort of solutions reached, because he states that if a ticket is being given, it should be either given to Shiv Shankar Reddy or Veerappa Moily. So basically it is not only Mr. Moily whose name is under consideration, but also Shiv Shankar Reddy as well. And meanwhile, Shiv Shankar Reddy, while even speaking to the regional media, has gone ahead and expressed his opinion, stating that no matter what, we will not back down as well. And if a ticket is given to Raksha Ramaiah, they will not be working for the Congress party. So there's still a massive rebellion within the Chikbalapur Congress unit. But all said and done now, there are also breaking developments on the Kolar Lok Sabha constituency as well, Rakshita. We are getting to understand that a marathon meeting between the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and all the Congress legislators and the MLCs who had rebelled, mainly from the Kolar unit, has now finally ended. And it is now being understood that all these legislators of the Congress party from Kolar have agreed to the solution which has been provided by the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, stating that whatever decision is being taken by the High Command, they will abide by it, but they still go on to oppose K.H. Munyappa. But in the interest of the party, they will go ahead and make sure that they will fight for the party and they will stand by whoever the candidate is. So somewhere the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister have finally been able to firefight and contain and quell the rebellion which had broken out in the Kolar Lok Sabha constituency among the Congress unit workers as well. But how will these minister as well as MLAs gel with K.H. Munyappa is something that has to be seen as well. So this marathon meeting outside the Chief Minister's official residence has just ended now. And these are breaking developments coming in from the state of Karnataka. So we will still need to wait in as to what the Chief Minister has spoken and how will Chikbalapur be taken in and considered into.
Right. All right. Thank you so much, Prajwal, for joining us with those details from Karnataka. We'll slip into a short break, viewers. On the other side, our coverage continues, tracking all the top stories. On the other side, expelled TMC MP Maua Moitro, remember, has skipped ED's summons for what she says she had to go for poll campaigning. Republic TV also confronted her. And battle for Wayanad intensifies. K. Surendran hits out at Rahul Gandhi, says elephants have visited Wayanad more than him.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 11th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education, whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
इंडी अलायंस वाले लोग बार बार जानबूझकर हिंदू धर्म का अपमान करते हैं। इनका हर बयान बहुत सोचा समझा हुआ होता है।
Days after Prime Minister Modi dialed Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba is all set to make his first visit to India. This is the first time the Ukrainian Foreign Minister will visit India since the start of the Russia-Ukraine war.
Standing here in Kiev, in front of Mahatma Gandhi's monument, I'm pleased to announce that this week I will pay my first ever visit to India. A few days ago, President Zelensky spoke with Prime Minister Modi. My visit will further strengthen our relations. Ukraine and India are two big democracies. I'm certain we are set to be good partners and friends.
The visit of the Ukrainian foreign minister comes after President Zelensky extended an invitation to Prime Minister Modi to visit to Ukraine later this year. The Ukrainian foreign minister is expected to hold high-level dialogues with External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. On the top of Ukraine's agenda is going to be lobbying for India's support for the upcoming peace summit scheduled to be held later this summer in Switzerland. The peace summit is expected to build on the 10-point peace formula of President Zelensky that seeks complete withdrawal of Russian troops,
campaigners ahead of Lok Sabha elections. Akhilesh Yadav, Shivpal Yadav, Jaya Bachchan are among the star campaigners for the Samajwadi party. So the list is out, and Akhilesh Yadav himself and Shivpal Yadav, who is his uncle, and Jaya Bachchan is part of this list. So that's the list of 40, in fact. These are the names amongst the 40 campaigners, star campaigners for the Samajwadi party. And the list is out. We'll get you more names on this list. Remember, Akhilesh Yadav is not contesting the Lok Sabha polls this time. But he will, of course, being the party supremo, will campaign. Let's take a listen in to Akhilesh Yadav. In fact, we'll get you more details on that. But the star campaigners, in fact, also includes Dimple Yadav, who is Akhilesh Yadav's wife, Ram Gopal Yadav, who is also an uncle, Shivpal Yadav is also Akhilesh's uncle, and there are many others who are part of this list. We understand even Azam Khan, who's in custody, could also be part of this campaign list, star campaigner list. Jaya Bachchan. All right, my colleague Ajay Dubey joining us live on the broadcast from Lucknow. Ajay, the list is out, and what's interesting is that even Azam Khan's name is in the star campaigners list.
We can see the name of Azam Khan there, and the important thing is that Azam Khan is the message. He must be he will be not participating in the campaign, but the important thing is his name is the message. So we can see many names in this list. Akhilesh is the first name, and then Kiran Vainanda, who comes from Bengal and is the second, chronologically, he's the second most senior member in Samajwadi party. Then Ram Gopal Yadav, who will be participating in this Schedule 1 of the campaigning, and many others. There are more than 5 to 6 people from the family and the other leaders also. The important part is that the list is clear now, but the process of campaigning will be very difficult, because in the first phase of voting, we can see there is a conflict in Muradabad, there is a conflict in Rampur, there is a conflict now in Noida also, that now Samajwadi party have changed their candidate in Noida also. So this is a space full of conflict. The phase 1 will be full of conflict for Samajwadi party. Now list is announced, and in few days we'll be watching leaders going in the various part of the first phase to campaign the election.
Absolutely, of course. There's a lot of course, tussle also going on within the Samajwadi party over. We saw how S.T. Hassan is also upset over the ticket row and so on and so forth. And of course, it's a message in itself. Azam Khan being part of the